again, my Foodie Phonics friends. I'm so glad you've joined me once more. Today we're going to make something really special for Dad because in just 2 sleeps it's going to be Father's Day. Now you might remember a few weeks ago we did another recipe for Dad because it was Father's Day in the country where I used to live long ago, South Africa. But this Sunday is Father's Day here in Australia and a few other countries, I'm not sure. But I'm making a delicious recipe for Dad for Father's Day in Australia. So before we start, let's just have a look at the word that we're going to practice reading today. This word is up here on the wall and the letters are letter C, letter U and letter P. The sounds that those letters make are K, A, P. Do you think you know what the word is? K, A, P. Cup. That's right, you got it. Now, the reason we're practicing the word cup is because we're going to make French toast in a cupcake for Dad. So we're just using that short word cup to practice our sound today. K, A, P, cup for French toast cupcake. Can you see over here, I've got the patty pans ready for our egg mixture. So to start, I'm going to use a brioche bun. It's really squashed. It's been in my freezer for a while. So I've made it nice and soft and warm in the microwave, and I'm going to cut that up into small pieces. You can use a slice of bread from a loaf of bread that Mommy or Dad buy from the shop, or you can use buns or any kind of bread you like. This one's already actually cut down the middle because that's how brioche is made, and I'm just going to use my blunt knife to chop small squares so that they'll fit into the cupcakes nice and neatly. The other piece as well. Okay, you can quite easily use your fingers, boys and girls, if you don't want to cut your slice of bread or your bun. You just tear them up into little pieces like that. And then I have my 2 eggs over here. I'm going to crack my 2 eggs into the smaller jug, just in case I get pieces of eggshell, and then I can take the eggshell out before I pour the mixture into the cupcakes. I'll put that over there and wipe it after. Remember, you can keep your eggshells in a jug for compost for your garden. It's such fun to crush them. It makes such a lovely sound when you crush them. And the plants love the nutrients from the eggshells. They grow really big. I might just wipe my hands. Those eggs are a little bit sticky. Also, it's important to remember to wash your hands before you're handling any food. I already washed my hands before we started recording, so they were clean enough for the brioche bun. Alright, remember my whisk is my secret weapon in the kitchen. It gets rid of all the lumps and bumps in any kind of food you're mixing. So there I have my 2 eggs whisked, and then I have to add milk. So I'm going to add, sorry, my recipe is just right next to you. 1/3 of a cup of milk. There we have a whole cup. And then we have 1/3 of a cup. Can you see how much smaller 1/3 of a cup is? 3 of these would fit into a whole cup. So it's 1/3. And that's all the milk that we need. I'm going to use almond milk because it's my favorite milk to bake with. So you can use any milk that you are allowed to drink. There it is, my 1/3 cup of milk into the egg mixture. Tap, tap, tap. And then into that mixture goes a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Vanilla essence has got such a lovely sweet flavor. So here's my teaspoon. A teaspoon is smaller than an eating spoon. This is a big eating spoon for adults, and this is a teaspoon. Most small children eat with teaspoons. I know my grandson does. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence into the egg and milk mixture. There's my teaspoon. In it goes. Okay, then we whisk all of that up together. So we've got the 2 eggs, 1/3 of a cup of milk, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. And then we're also going to add cinnamon. Cinnamon is delicious in our French toast. So I'm just going to add a tip of a teaspoon of cinnamon. It's got quite a strong flavor, so I don't want really any more than that. Sprinkle that into the egg and milk mixture. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, I might actually dip my teaspoon into the egg mixture. There's some cinnamon left on it because it was wet from the vanilla essence. There we go. Give that a stir. Super. And the last thing we're going to add is some sweetener. I'm not going to add too much because the brioche is made with a little bit of sweetness in it already. So I'm actually just going to add, I won't use that wet teaspoon. I'm going to add probably maybe 3/4 of a teaspoon of sweetener. You can add sugar if you want, or even honey if you prefer. Give that all a whisk. How easy is this recipe? And the best thing about this recipe is that you can make it the night before Father's Day breakfast, so that in the morning you can ask Mummy to put the oven on and pop in the cupcakes, the patty pans, into the oven and bake them for half an hour for breakfast for everybody in the whole family, but especially for Dad on Father's Day. So there we have our egg mixture, and then our recipe says we're going to add the bread into our patty pans. Can you see over here? I'll bring it forwards a little bit. I'm putting 2 squares in each patty pan, and then I'll see how much bread is left over. Oh, there's just 2. I only use spray and cook in 6 of the patty pans. So I'll just add these 2 extra pieces to the ones in the middle. And then you can use any fruit you wish. I'm going to use blueberries. I'm not going to use too many because I'm not sure how blueberries will taste in French toast. So I'm going to put, I've got 3 in there. Put 3 in each patty pan. 1, 2, 3. You're going to count with me this time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Did you count them? All right. 1 again. 1, 2, 3. Another time. 1, 2, 3. And last time to count to 3. You ready? 1, 2, and 3. There are bread and blueberries already in the patty pans. And now you get to pour the egg mixture over your bread. You don't need a lot of egg mixture. Just put that on my plate over here. Only about, I'd say, about 1 centimeter deep of egg mixture into each patty pan. Now, I can't tilt it like this because the egg mixture will pour out. So you can see me pouring into each patty pan. Not very deep at all. Just a little bit of egg and bread so the bread can soak up all the egg mixture. And Dad, and in fact your whole family, are absolutely going to love their breakfast in bed. So easy. And if you don't finish all of the patty pans, or the cupcakes I should say, if you don't finish them all for breakfast, you can pop them in the freezer. They freeze beautifully. And then just in the microwave when you're ready to have your French toast cupcakes. I do hope you enjoy, and I really would like to see photos of you and your family enjoying your French toast cupcakes. Thanks for joining me, boys and girls. See you next time. Bye for now.